Channels Television wishes you a happy Eid al-Fitri.
We thank you so much for joining us yet again. It's News Track on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun.
And I am Adeshewa Josh. These are the top stories at this hour. It was a day of celebration for Muslims around the world who did participate in the month-long fasting. Many made their way to mosques to give thanks for the end of another holy month and to pray for grace to face the coming days ahead.
British Prime Minister David Cameron sent his warmest wishes to Muslims, while UK Foreign Minister William Hague urged an end to the violence in Syria and peace in the Middle East. Now, those predicting that Nigeria will break up during the country's centenary anniversary may be disappointed because the nation will remain one indivisible entity. These are the words of President Goodluck Jonathan while hosting Muslim faithful who were in the presidential villa to pay him the traditional Eid al-Fitr homage. The president told his visitors, led by the Vice President Nnamdi Sambo, that he will do his best to reposition the country, urging Nigerians to use their diversity for the good of the nation. State House correspondent Chukuma Onukusi reports.
How to continue to be each other's brother's keeper in a country as diverse as Nigeria continues to play out after each fasting period. And this year is not left out.
Welcoming the Vice President and other Muslim faithfuls into his residence, President Jonathan, who also partakes in the program every year, congratulated all for another successful fasting program.
Sometimes when you are not involved in fasting, you think it's an easy thing to go through. My trousers are just pulling out from my waist. So you should know that it's not an easy thing to forgo food for a reasonable period within 24 hours of the day. For you to have gone through this is what congratulations.
Looking ahead, on a more serious note, the president talked about the significance of the country's unity in diversity.
Christians and Muslims are brothers and sisters. And we must live together. The people are predicting that this country will separate based on fault lines as at the time of amalgamation. By 2015, they will know that those predictions will not be true. For me, today is a unique day And my charge to our Muslim brothers and sisters is to continue to pray for peace, not just in Nigeria, but all over the world.
The Vice President pledged for continuous support.
All Muslims have prayed for peace in Nigeria. Your Excellency, we have prayed for Almighty Allah to continue to grant you the good health, the wisdom, and the grace to continue to transform Nigeria into a better country.
Of course, they did not come empty-handed. The Vice President was joined by the FCT Minister and Minister of State in the presentations. How to reposition Nigeria is also of serious concern here. He said that repositioning of the country and attraction of investments can only thrive in a peaceful environment.
Nigeria's president promised that his administration will provide a conducive environment for the future generation to enjoy. A promise, no doubt, many are waiting to see him fulfill. From the presidential villa, Chukwuma Onwekusi, Channels Television News.
And staying in the nation's capital, Abuja, Muslims came out in large numbers to mark the end of the Ramadan month with early morning prayers. Among the worshippers is Vice President Namadi Sambo, who used the occasion to urge Muslim faithful to embrace the virtues of peace and sacrifice. Prayers were also offered for the peace of the nation and the leaders. Our correspondent Paul Wachuku reports.
At the end of the month-long Ramadan, Muslim faithfuls are gathering at the Eid prayer ground in the federal capital to observe the last prayer, so to say, for the Ramadan season. Before they could get access into this place, they had to go through a rigorous security check. Thousands of devout Muslims gathered at the Eid prayer ground early in the day to offer the Eid al-Fitri prayer. Among them are several dignitaries, including Vice President Namadi Sambo and several federal ministers. The chief imam of the National Mosque, Ustaz Musa Muhammad, led the prayers. He used the opportunity to pray for the nation. Muslims were urged to offer sacrifice and adhere to the principles of Islam.
We have prayed for our president, President Goodluck Jonathan. That may Allah continue to give him the good health and the wisdom to continue to transform Nigeria into a greater nation. We pray that all Nigerians will be our brothers' keepers and that we'll have peace and development in our dear country.
We are here to offer gratitude to God, the beneficent, the merciful, who has given us this opportunity to worship Him, and of course a period of sacrifice which typifies love and mutual understanding, humility and service to God and to humanity.
The message here is clear. Muslim faithfuls were urged to be their brother's keeper, and that is the message faithfuls will be taking home during this period. Paul Mwachku, Channels Television News.
Now from the Federal Capital Territory to the southwest, where Muslim faithful in Nigeria joined their counterparts around the world to mark the Eid al-Fitr celebration. Here in Lagos, prayers were made in different praying grounds across the state. In Ogun State, Muslims also worshipped at various praying grounds as well. Well, Governor Babatunde Fashola and his Ogun State counterpart, Ibikule Amosun, asked fellow Muslims and all Nigerians to adopt a lifestyle of tolerance and ensure a peaceful coexistence in order to move Nigeria forward.
It's Eid al-Fitr, and all over Lagos, prayers are being made in different